Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today, episode number 26 of the career mode. I think it's going to be the last truck episode just because we have nearly a 100-point lead here on Britton and Gong. We got 2 races left in the year. We have 6 wins on the year also. We're doing amazing. But we got Phoenix and Homestead left to finish out this season. Hopefully, at the end of this one, we'll be getting our Cup Series sponsors lined up for next season, and we'll see how that goes. But I believe we should win the championship in this one, barring anything going dramatically wrong, which would be crazy. But we got Phoenix here, and then we got Homestead. I think there's gonna be back-to-back kind of tough races for us, so we'll see how we can do. All right, we ran like 2 seconds faster than we did last year here. We ran at 28.4. So far, 28.3 is pole. And I was also passing somebody going into turn 3, so maybe we can get a little quicker and get down to that 3 or 2 range. That'd be nice. But as long as we qualify like top 5, top 10, I'll be happy with it. As long as we're not buried back in the field, we should be good. Just got to try to make some passes early, potentially. Every time I'm driving here, though, it does weird me out that that has that like crosswalk sit place over top of turn 3 there. Because it's so weird. It's not, I've never seen it there, like in my lifetime at least. It's just so odd seeing. Gotta really wait on throttle on turn 1 because it wants to push out really wide. Almost got the wall there. Still got on gas too early there. I need to get down all the way to the bottom for that. Same with 3 and 4. I can kind of dive it down a little bit deeper into 3. I just need to wait for it to rotate mid-corner and we're good for the rest of it. It's going to be a tough race, though, because short tracks are hit or miss for us, it seems like. Got a 342. Nice. I think that's still going to be second to whoever was pole. I think it was Presley. Was it Presley? Yes, it was Presley. And we still got beat out by Crafton as well. But starting third should be good for us. I'm happy about that. I think we can honestly lead lap 1 if we get a good enough jump here.
Welcome to the Valley of the Sun and Phoenix International Raceway. This gem in the desert has been shining since 1964. With its unique design and beautiful surroundings, it's earned its reputation as one of the top visits on the circuit.
Yeah, it's now the championship race, which is unfortunate, but Homestead's much better of a championship race in my opinion, just because like they go there once a year. I hate that the championship race isn't a place that you only go once a year. Wow, we had an amazing start. That's crazy. Let's go try to make our lead even bigger on the championship here if we can lead a lot of laps. We got 27 laps here. How many in fuel? We got 13 in fuel. So we'll probably pit around like lap 11-ish, 10 to 11, something like that. Let's at least stay out in the lead for this lap, potentially, so we could try to get those 5 bonus points. Presley is really fast off these corners right now. We do not have that kind of speed on the exit. That's going to be a problem. Because I'm really fast on entry, as you can see. Oh, God, almost too fast. Really had to back off it there. Presley has a huge run on us. I'm going to try to make him have to go to the high side on us. Okay, never mind. He wants to right hook us on the straightaway. That's fun. Oh, he's wrecking behind us. That's what you get, bitch. He was completely sideways in their mirror. That was hilarious to see. That's what he gets for trying to right hook us. How much damage? Oh, we didn't even get any damage on the car either. That's shocking. But I was just letting him go to our outside, and he just decided to hit me in the right rear. I don't know if he completely spun out or not. I think he saved it, but that was crazy seeing it in the mirror. He was like so huge, and he was like 45 degrees sideways, so that was awesome. You can see the massive slide here. I don't think he ever went around. It looks like he saved it there in the middle of 3 and 4. Got Daughter up into second. I don't know what's happening to Crafton. He's getting shuffled back very quickly. Ran a 28.2 there. Nice. So we're getting a little faster, learning the track a little bit better. I think pit road speed was 45 miles an hour. I honestly didn't check it, but from when I was coming out of pit road, we were running 45 miles an hour off of pit road. So I'm hoping that we don't speed on the entryway, because I did not test that. I need to test that better, especially when we get into the Cup Series, because I do not want to be speeding on pit road for the Cup Series, just because that would be detrimental every single race doing that. But we have a pretty big lead here. We're going to be coming to pit in like 5-ish laps, maybe like 6 laps, something like that. When we have about 3 laps left to fuel. So if nothing crazy happens, you'll see me pitting. We're starting to catch some lap traffic here, and I'm going to pit next time by anyways. We've held about a 2-second lead. Crafton just got up to 2nd place, so he's actually catching us a little bit there. But we are starting to catch some lap traffic, which honestly I think I should have probably pit this lap, but I'm not going to yet. We still got 4 laps left on fuel. Usually when we have 3 is when it starts to get sketchy, because I've started running out when we have 2 laps of fuel left, it says. So that stuff's very confusing. But we're going to get by these guys nice and clean. Hopefully make a little bit more of a gap if Kraft and them start to catch them. Get by a couple lap cars there. But we're coming to pit this time by. Hopefully we don't screw it up, and hopefully no caution happens. I haven't even like really looked at the entryway into pit road much. I think pit road is a little early, 45 miles an hour. Let's just get down to that. Yeah, it was real early, so we're good. Half will work just fine. We need no tires. We don't need a full can. We don't need repairs done because we have no damage. So let's have a nice fast like 3-4 second stop will be perfect. Because there's only a 27 lap race anyways, so 22 laps should be plenty on fuel. How quick is this going to be? 3 seconds. Perfect. I love that. Hopefully we didn't fall too far back in the field because I don't want to have to try to pass too many cars. 24th currently. 25th. 26th. And we did not get tires, so the right front's going to be yelling at us here soon. It's already getting a little bit of a red spot up in the top right of it, but... we'll see how well it maintains throughout the rest of the run because we have 24 laps of fuel and like 16 laps left in the race, so should be good to go. We'll see where we cycle out through all that because we pitted with about a 2-second lead over Crafton. I'm real interested to see if he's got slowed up by those lap cars, which easily could have happened to him, and then when he's pitting and stuff, he might get checked up by some guys while we're trying to get around these guys pretty quickly because I want to make up as much ground as we can while he has to get through some lap traffic because the lap traffic's definitely going to slow him up a bunch, but I think they're going to be pitting here in a few laps time. Okay, a handful of cars are pitting now. There's a bunch going down pit road. A lot of these guys just ducked off to the inside on the front stretch. That was dumb on me. Probably should have gave him a little bit more room, and I'm also getting in the back of him. I do not want a caution, but I think all these guys are pitting, so they're just staying super low. Did I just... Oh, God, he's wrecking. Did that damage my car a bunch out of that? I might have, because I know we had no damage on the car when I looked early. At 5%, that's not too bad. All right, where are we going to cycle out to? There is Sketchy, Wood, Daughter. I don't even know where Crafton is. Because Daughter's up in the lead, and there's a ton of people coming off pit road right now. Okay, we missed all that mess at least. That's a ton of cars coming off pit road. Oh, my goodness. Crafton's 5 seconds back. So he pitted the lap before, and Daughter ended up in the lead from staying out a lap longer, so it looks like. So we ended up gaining at least like 2.5 seconds, it looks like, on our lead. Getting a couple cars the lap down before we pitted. Crafton had to deal with some lap cars before he pitted, and it slowed him down a bunch. And then also when he pitted the lap early, he might have been stuck with a couple cars, slowing him up and stuff. So got Norwick, Lester, and Wood in the top 5. So we got how many laps left? We got like close to 10 laps left. I'm just sitting here lapping these guys. We'll see if anything crazy happens the rest of this one, but it seems like we might have this one in the bag, which is perfect. We're gonna have the most laps led, got some laps led as well. We're gonna have a massive points day. Just extend that lead even more. Don't know where Brendan Gong is. Actually, is this Brendan Gong right here? This is Brendan Gong. We're lapping. That is huge. He's second in the points. I don't even know who's third in the points. I forgot. It might be Norwick. Norwick might jump up to second in the points if he's close enough to Gong, because we are getting ready to lap him here. I don't even know what position he's in currently, though, is the thing. 13 seconds back is Wood in 5th. And these are how long a lap? Like 27, 28? 28 second lap. So we're not going to get up to the top 5 for sure. He might be in like 15th or so potentially. Oh no, don't wreck, please. Oh, he's spinning out the other way. That may be a caution. Yikes. Yep, it sure is. I screwed up on that one. Gong's not a lap down in front of us now unless he gets screwed by the timing of the caution. And we'll see where we all settle out after this caution, because we have to hit the start-finish line. Nobody's going to probably pit, and Gong's in 9th right there. Okay, so that's good to know. He's in 9th. I think we had the top 10 lap down, basically. 10th place. I don't know who was 10th, but we'll get going on this restart and see who's all a lap down. All right, so we still got Crafton, Norwick, Lester, Wood behind us. It doesn't show any of them a lap down. That's good. I'm happy about that. It should be the top 9 on the lead lap. Gong might have gotten lucky with that caution. And did we damage our car even more on the front end or not? I want to see if we have more than 5% aero damage or not. Because I barely tapped that dude. But I was checking up. 7% now. Okay, not that bad. But I was checking up as much as we could, hoping that we wouldn't run into him, and then he just overcorrected it, went straight back right, and just completely spun it around. So that was terrifying. But that was definitely on me. I tapped him, and he went around. But now Crafton's right on us. We got to try to hold him off now. We just got to run nice, solid laps. How's our right front doing? It's not looking good. Our right front is hurting a lot. But I think we're still going to have some pretty decent lap times here, I would imagine. Let's see when we come around, because this felt like a really good lap still. It was probably like a 28.4 maybe, when our fastest was in the ones. So I'm assuming it's going to be still decent. Oh, it's still a 298. Okay, so we're not bad on tire wear at all. Oh, I overshot that one a lot. That's going to be a bad lap, but luckily it seems like we still have speed. I should be able to hold back Crafton and Norwick, but they have a massive run. They caught me like a second in that corner because I screwed up so much. That's what we can't be doing. I need to just take it nice and easy where we stay right on this yellow line. Do that Harvick line, just stay on the yellow line and try to hold him off. Crafton has a huge run. I'll let him on the outside if he gets a good enough run. See, that was a 28.6, so they could definitely run some good laps if I screw up and stuff. Seems like they catch up more when I do screw up, for sure, than they normally would. But Norwick and Crafton are having a pretty good battle behind us. Lester and Wood are pretty far back, so I don't have to worry about them. It's all about Norwick and Crafton behind us. Had to check up a lot on exit there. Both of them having a massive run. I'll let Crafton go to the outside because I would rather have the inside for the corner. And that's actually going to get Norwick to his inside too, which is huge. Oh, almost. It looks like Crafton cut him off. They're racing hard behind us. I'm hoping they keep battling pretty hard and we can get away a little bit. We had a good turn one. But it made this race interesting at least. We're definitely still going to have the most laps led by far. It's just all about where we finish. We're probably going to be top 3 regardless because these guys are still really fast. Because I ran a 2 there, and they're keeping right up with me there. Dang it, when I have to check up like that on the exit, it catches them up so much. I get on throttle just a scoosh too early, and it really wants to push up the track. Because that right front, how bad is it? It's not halfway. I don't think it will get halfway, but oh my God, Crafton has a run. I didn't even I wasn't even that slow on the exit, but Crafton definitely led that lap, and we have 2 laps to go here. Oh geez, we got to put this thing in go mode. Got to block Crafton with our life. Mirror drive the hell out of him. Hoping he doesn't just dive bomb us into a corner. And he had not screw it up that bad. Get that good turn in the middle of the corner. It's off of 4. He has these massive runs right now. It's crazy. White flag. Last lap. Get it down on this yellow line. Don't overdrive it. Oh, that was a beautiful turn one. I didn't even touch the brakes. I just let it coast. That was an amazing turn one there. Let's not screw up 3 and 4. Going there nice and deep. Get it rotated. Had to let off a little bit there, but he's too far back. Hell yeah, we're going to hold off Crafton there somehow. He pulled away from Norwick there on the last lap. Let's go. We led 21 laps, got the race win. I think 3 people led laps as far as I saw, but that was a tight race there towards the finish. Another $161,000 with that win. Beautiful. We definitely had a little bit of expenses. $2,600, not too bad. But all those sponsors are going off for us. I really got rid of a couple of 1 or 2 good sponsors that would have given us a lot more money this season in the beginning because I did not think we were going to do this good. So I'm very shocked by that. But where did Gong ended up finishing 8th, so he ended up gaining 1 more spot than he really would have, I think. But we extend our lead even more. Gong does fall to 3rd, but John Wood was 2nd. That's who it was. I thought it was Norwick, but Norwick's back down in 6th right now. He had a good race there, but he has 3 wins on the year. That's why I thought maybe he was higher. John Wood just been more consistent overall, but we've definitely been the most consistent of them all. We have a 125-point lead going into Homestead here, unless we have some catastrophic failure. That was a tongue twister for a second. Then we should win Homestead, and we're gonna probably hit $1 million going into the Cup Series because we're gonna get another like 100K maybe in this race. We have 175 coming to us from getting our 2-win bonus, so I'm excited about that going into this final race of the year, final race of our Truck Series career, possibly here at Dirt to Daytona. All right, I don't remember how we did here exactly, but the car felt fine with exactly what I ran last year. It ran like a second and a half faster. Ran 36.2, I think it was. So far, we would have pole if we could hit that again, because I only did one lap as well. And yeah, 36.2 is what we hit. So felt really good to me. It's a track I can mostly full throttle. We're pretty good at those tracks overall, like Texas and stuff like that, that we can pretty much full throttle. We're pretty good at. So I got the car's already like loose enough to where it like the back end wants to kick out, so it allows it to turn. So that's good news. We just got to try to get some speed here to start our lap. Let off a little bit so we can get the full straightness on the exit. Get as much speed as we can. This track feels so damn wide. I feel like it's not normally this wide, but we'll see how this goes. Really wide arcs into the corner. Try to get it down to the apex. Might have to blip the throttle. That was actually a pretty good one. That might be quicker than our 36.2 if I can get a good 3 and 4 here, because that was a really good 1 and 2. We might shatter the qualifying time here. We'll see. Might be able to get down to the 31s, honestly, but with how dominant of a season we've had, it makes sense. Blipped it a little bit in the center of the corner, not too much though. I think that's going to be a 31, if I do say so myself, please. 30. Not a 31. I'm stupid, but 35. I was thinking we were at 32-second laps. I don't know what I was thinking, but we were at 36 going into 35, but we did kill them by 0.3 of a second. That's crazy. Where is John Wood? 7th place. Gong is back in 12th, so they're not having a strong ending to this season. It's a battle between them for 2nd place, but going into the last race of the season, let's see how we can do.
Alan Bestwick in gorgeous South Florida at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Although one of the newest additions to the NASCAR circuit, Homestead draws huge crowds with its distinctive blend of length at 1.5 miles and minimal banking, leading to some real driving exhibitions for happy fans.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that it used to be so flat compared to what it is now. I love Homestead now. I could not imagine how it was back then watching it. I've never really seen a track or a race at this track from back then, really. So we got like 15 laps of fuel on a 30-lap race. We'll probably pit around lap 12 or 13-ish. And Bill Lester had a great start here. Our gearing was a little slow for the restart, but that's completely fine. So I think we'll be good to go once we get up to speed here, hopefully, because we got Setzer on our outside too. Lester might actually lead this first lap, it looks like, which is a little unfortunate. And we're having a much sharper angle into this corner. I got to lift to not get into Lester. Try to get that run for the exit. He's going to get a little bit better of a run than us, being on that outside, having more places to go up there. But I think we should pass him here going into turn 1. Oh, he had a sharper entry line than I was expecting. I was expecting him to go a little wider in, and I was going to fly by him, but still flew by him nonetheless. So that's the lead for us, lap 2. And we might just hold on to it for the rest of the race, even through the pits, honestly. But no, I don't think we're going to get that big of a lead, because by the time we pit, definitely we'll lose back to like 15th, 20th maybe. But I feel like we did pretty good here last season, because I think our like series goal for last season was like get 2 top 10s. I don't think we got a top 10 in this one, but I think we're just outside of it, if I remember correctly. I think we got like a 12th, 13th place or something like that. So I was very happy with how the season ended. So it gave me a lot of hope coming in this year, but did not expect to dominate the way we did. Because we've had 7 wins on the year out of, what is it, 14 races so far? 13 it's been. We're going to have probably win number 8 here, as long as we don't speed on pit road and get a 15-second penalty. That would just absolutely ruin the race, but honestly, we could still probably finish like top 10 with a 15-second penalty, which would be nuts. And if we win the race, we would have... Damn, we about ran the same exact time as qualifying. That's crazy. If we do win the race, we'd have 10 top... What was it? Top 5s out of 14 races, too. So that consistency is nuts. Even the 2 races we didn't win, we were still in the top 5, and then the other ones were outside the top 5. I don't know exactly where our lowest finish was of the year. I think we still finished, I want to say, every race in the top 10. Maybe one race we didn't if we sped, but I can't quite remember. I think our worst finish might have been around like 8th, 9th, potentially. Because I think we were really good throughout the entire season. So it's been a great season to reflect on. I'm happy about that. I'm imagining in the Cup Series, everything's going to be super expensive. So I'm happy we're going to be going into the season with like over $1 million. That's going to be nice because it's going to make our rookie season a little better. It's not going to make it nice and easy, I wouldn't imagine, because still to upgrade this car, everything was in like hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I would imagine multiple parts on the car, like the engine, might be over $1 million. I'm not sure about that. It might be. But honestly, I don't know if it would just be worth it to get that right away, because that would be kind of crazy. And all the other parts would still suck. We'd just be fast on a straight line, but we might be able to do good at the Daytona 500, honestly, if we had a fully upgraded engine. So that would be definitely worth taking a look into, because I think it would be worth it. But I'm just sitting here jabbering on. We're going to be pitting here. Oh, our oil temp is getting high. I need to take off some of that grill tape, apparently. Because good thing I looked at that, because I was just looking at my estimated fuel, and the oil temp was in the orange. So I need to take off like 5% of that grill tape when we pit. And we'll be pitting here in like 5 laps or so. Alright, I'm going to come and pit this time by because it's such a big track. I don't want to risk like running out of fuel coming into the pit lane. And we've gotten by a few lap cars and it slowed up Lester a decent bit. Because he was sticking with us about like 1.5 back and he was being really fast. But caught a couple of those lap cars, really slowed him up a lot. So I don't really need to worry that much about him. And I'm pretty sure they all take that entry in right there into turn 3 for the pits. And we go a little bit harder right here in 3 and 4. And then I got to get it checked up right here on exit. And I think it's a really early pit lane. I just need to get down to 45 miles an hour. Yeah, right there. Perfect. So 15 last fuel. No, we had to go 31. No tires. Let's take the grill tape down to 25. Oh yeah, this wedge is super low. That's why that thing rotates. Because I made this thing last year and for last season, and it really gets the back end out, which I like a lot. It makes it so much easier to drive through these corners because these corners are really flat. So you really need that thing to get yawed out there a lot. But we only fell back to 16th so far. I was saying about 15th to 20th, so sounds about right. Oh, 20th right there. A lot of people went by at the same time. I'm coming straight up onto the track, so I don't have to take that access road out, and I can just full throttle this entire corner. So I do actually gain some decent time on the guys coming out of pit road, I feel like, doing that. So we fell back to 20th. Definitely going to catch this group out in front of me real quick, but I imagine they're going to be pitting pretty soon. We got 34 laps of fuel, plenty of fuel to go for the rest of this thing. How's our tire looking? Our right front's going to be screaming at us, and also our oil temp should be good to go for the rest of this, bringing it down 5%. So once everybody starts pitting, we'll see what we cycle out to. We're just so much faster than these guys. It's crazy. Like, we're just absolutely flying. Like, I could just dive it all the way down to the bottom here. Already by 2 of them going entry to middle of that corner. And I think this is Amazon in front of us, Deeming. Yeah, this is Amazon in front of us. He's having a hell of a run in 16th place. He's going to be 17th here quite shortly. But for the Amazon car, he's usually like way in the back, laps down and stuff. So good run by him. He's making his team much better. All right, there's a couple guys on pit road I see right now. That's going to give us a handful of spots. Ken Schrader we're going to get by as well. We're back up to 9th already. Perfect. Love to see it. And we're already in front of Lester. Lester is coming off pit road down there. He was that red car in the mirror. We're already 3 seconds ahead of him. So we definitely gained some time in our pit cycle. That's beautiful because we have such a good pit entry and pit exit here compared to them, I believe, because we can just like go with our normal corners for the most part, and they're slowing down a lot on that access road. So I think we're going to get the lead back here quite soon because there's multiple guys on pit road right here. Second. All right, first place, Travis Quaffle. He is 8 seconds out. 7. Okay, he's dropping quick. So either he's in some traffic or he's about to pit. One of the two. Not 100% sure, but he is dropping quite quick. I think he's that car down there on the bottom that we are flying up on. 2, 1, that's the lead back, and we still have how many laps left? We still have half the race left. So I'm gonna see how many people I can get lapped, because even 5th place is already 9 seconds back. That's crazy. And we lapped a handful of cars before we even pitted anyways. So even at this big of a track, we're just so fast. I'm gonna try and see how much we can get lapped up to. What was our fastest lap so far? 36. So that's what I need to see on the top 5. Like, we're halfway in front of 5th place right now. John Wood, who's 2nd in points. Like, we are just dominating this season. It's nuts. Like, this is crazy. We're about to lap Matt Crafton. Who would have thought, like, last season at this time, when we were struggling to try to get a top 10, we were lapping Matt Crafton a season later, like, in dominating fashion at Homestead. Absolutely crazy. And I think this is Ken Schrader as well. We're getting back around, because I think we passed him before he went to go pit, and then now he is pitted and is now a lap down to us as well. Don't know exactly what spot they are in. I imagine maybe top 15, because usually Ken Schrader's around 15th anyways. So that would make the most sense to me. And we got Bickle up here as well, who's usually around like a top 10 to 15 position as well. So we are just absolutely flying. Like, I'm hoping I could try to get up to 5th place a lap down. That would be a little crazy and far-fetched, I feel like, but we'll see. Not 100% sure how it'll go, because I know some of them catching lap traffic, we get by it so much better. That's why we are so much faster as well. Oh, the yellow is out. That's huge. We're going to lap Bickle still. Screw you, Bickle. You're going to get stuck a lap down. Norwick, Crawford, Presley is in 9th. So far 4 people have led laps. We don't have a very good gearing on the restart, so this will actually be pretty interesting to see how it goes. It looked like Presley and Schmeider, something like that. I don't hardly know her. They were in the wreck together. Oh god, yeah, Lester is really fast on these starts. I'm going to try to block the hell out of him so he doesn't get back in front of us, because he led the first lap on the initial start of this race, because his gearing is so much better. It's like how I was last week at Phoenix. We were just so fast off the start, and we just got out ahead. But we're going to try to block Bill Lester here. How many laps we got left? We got like 10 laps left there on the restart, so this is going to be an interesting finish. Lester trying to go to our outside. Don't know how that's going to work out for you. Bold strategy, Cotton. But Daughter got to his inside. I know our right front is really hurting. Daughter on the inside got a good run, but so did Lester on the outside as well, because we were absolutely flying. Lester was pretty much keeping pace with us, like 4.7 seconds back or something, but I don't know where Daughter was exactly. I think he was pretty far back. So much for lapping up to the top 10 or top 5 in this race, because I don't even know what we lapped up to so far. I didn't pay too much attention to where Bickle was in the running order, but we already know Crafton and Bickle were a lap down because we passed them right before the start-finish line. And damn, Daughter is holding that inside. He is so fast. He's coming up in the mirror so quick I had to get down and block him. But let's try to get this wide entry in like I like, because I know he's going to back off probably. Yeah, he backs off a little bit. Our right front is so worn out, like I have to back it off a little bit on entry. Oh, Daughter is so damn fast right now. He's going to get by us here on the backstretch. I could not get down there to block him. He's side by side with us right now. He's currently ahead. This is crazy. We were dominating this race. Oh, no. Did not mean to get into his right rear. My bad. I was trying to side draft him in the corner. That's going to be a caution. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, that one's on me. That one's on me for sure. Oh, and our left front is a little damaged from that as well, you can see. Very interesting, because we definitely got into him. But now Lester has the lead, only with a couple laps left, and he has some really good gearing for the restart here. All right, let's see what we can do here. I saw Daughter fell back to like 11th, 12th, because I think Bickle was 13th, and he was definitely the first one to lap down, I believe. So the furthest Daughter could fall to is at least 11th, 12th, so that's not too bad. Oh, we got to the inside of Lester here, but I'm so tight because my tires are very worn out. We'll see if we can try to hold off the guys behind us and try to catch back up to Lester, because his front end's a little damaged, it looks like. His front left was really damaged. So we might be able to get the best of him potentially.
Still there.
How to really get off the throttle there. I'm going to try to use him up a little bit up the track. He's using us up, trying to keep us down here. Some nice hard racing here for the last race of the season. 5 laps to go here. I'm going to dive it down in this corner again. Try to get the lead in front of Lester.
All clear.
Hopefully be able to hold him off. Don't dive back to my inside. Let me go outside to block you. Thank you. That was exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping he wasn't going to dive down because I could not block that. If he went outside like that, I was able to block it. But this is a tight race to finish off our Truck Series career. I thought it was going to be easy, smooth sailing, but then a random caution ended up showing up between Presley and Schmeider or something like that. I think that was the two that had the initial caution. because we only had a handful of laps left anyways, and I was just going to be riding into the sunset, into the Cup Series with a nice 8th win, but now I have to fight for my life with Lester here. Presley just wanted a shot to try and get some positions, it looks like, because I think he was like back in the top 10 anyways, and ended up causing that wreck, so he didn't go a lap down and had a chance to gain some spots. It looks like, oh, Lester's going to have a huge run on us. I got way too tight there. Try and get behind him, get his draft real quick. I'm going to try to dive back down into turn 1. He's going low as well. Really dive it down there. Don't get hooked. We're right on his front nose. So close. Dang it.
Still there.
Still side by side with him though. I'm definitely going to dive it down in turn 3. Try to get back in front of him again.
Still there.
His best bet is to like try and cut under me off of turn 4 on like the last lap. Because he could stay right with us, it seems like. But if he can cut down off of turn 4, that's where he's going to get us. If it's like the last lap. That's like the only shot he has, I think. Because I can like dive bomb the hell out of these corners and try to get back to his inside. But if he's like right on us, I can block the hell out of him unless I push up tight like I did the lap before. But if he goes wide, I can just come up the track and block him like we are right now. Setzer's up to 3rd. Presley is up to 4th now. He's trying to work his way up to 3rd. He's actually really fast, but he just doesn't have the time to come catch us. It's a 2-horse race here. It was a 3-horse race before I wrecked Daughter. That was all on me. That was definitely a big accident. Oh, white flag here. Our tires are screaming. They're so bad. Oh, don't get tight. Don't get tight. Don't get tight. Oh, I got tight. I had to let off and come down the track. Oh, we got to our outside. Oh, no. Oh, he really got by us. He flew by us there. I gotta dive bomb the hell out of this. Oh, he's so far ahead. Dive bomb. Oh, I don't want to wreck him, though. I wanted to get up to the side of him and hit the side of him. Damn, Lester got us in the last lap. He flew by us there on the backstretch. I'm shocked on how fast he was down the backstretch. That's crazy. I thought I was going to be able to stay, like, side by side with him and try to dive bomb turn 3, but damn, he got us last quarter. Good on him. That was an awesome race. Still got $123,000 out of that race. That's solid. Definitely had some expenses. Oh, not much actually. Only 621. That's not too bad. Definitely bumped Daughter pretty hard, but I guess it didn't give us too much damage. But Lester getting that win was awesome. That was a great race. We still tied him in points on the day because we had the most laps led, and he had some laps led as well. But 1st and 2nd there, we qualified 1st and 2nd also. Where did Daughter end up finishing? Where is he? Oh, 5th. He came all the way back up to 5th. He was flying fast. That's crazy. But we get the overall win by like 150 over John Wood. That's awesome. Very excited about that. 10 top 5s on 14 races in the year. 7 wins, so we won half of them. Is awesome as well. But we should be getting some cup offers here with the end of this season, because we're going to have the postseason here shortly, nearly at $1 million. But postseason, this is where we should be starting to get our letters. Yes, congrats on winning the Sears Craftsman Truck Series. Sears Craftsman, that's confusing. We've been looking to sponsor a car for next season. We're hoping you would take a look at our offer. We love the potential we saw last year and believe that together great things could be accomplished. What is this for exactly? Is this the truck series? I don't know. I don't know if this is truck or cup, but we're going to get worse and worse offers as it goes, I believe. Actually, nope. That's our cup card. That is the only cup series 35th place or better on the season. That's 250 grand. Wow, things are going to be expensive. So we only had one cup offer after we dominated the truck series. Bold strategy by the rest of the field. But hey, we got a nice red scheme. I like that. Nice little lightning bolt on the side of it too. Love to see it. But 35th or better on the season, damn, that is crazy. We win this, that's pretty big. We had 12 top 10, so we did not get all 14 top 10s. Interesting. What was our worst finish? It doesn't tell us. So we got a best finish at first, obviously. Presley and Crawford never won. Top 5 in points, though. Solid year on them. And then all of these are going to be truck series, I believe. We will be straight with you. We want a championship, 500K. So this is all truck series stuff. Finish 5th or better, 200K. $100,000 if you can get the checkered flag at least 3 times. Yeah, all that would be way too easy. We would just gain money so quickly doing another year of the trucks. But we're gonna go into the Cup Series struggling. Hopefully, we'll see. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just go with them. Oh, that's a pretty cool fucking scheme. I love that. Black Beast. That looks so cool. I love the flames on it. I'm a sucker for flames because I'm a Gordon fan, I feel like. But that looks really cool. That's just going to be the truck look for now anyways, because we're not doing it anyways. Bundy won the modified, and Finger beat Cato barely by 20. Very close on them.
Well, once again, we're looking forward to another season of the world's greatest racing, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series. We're just about ready to head to the Daytona pits for the start of Speed Week, but before we do, I want to highlight just one more driver that, while new to Winston Cup this year, has in fact become a real veteran of NASCAR racing. After winning the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series last year, the driver of the Sears Die Hard truck was quickly snapped up by the Polaris team to see if any spark could be given to their floundering effort. And after seeing the way the number 202 truck dominated last year's NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, I, for one, am pretty interested to see what this driver can do now that they finally have a chance to play with the big boys. Well, it's time to head down to the track for all the action. Let's see how it goes.
Were we truck number 202 last season? I don't even remember. But all our dates are on Sunday now. That's cool to see. I love seeing the Winston Cup Series. We do have the Daytona 500. $2 million for winning that. That is crazy. I need to go look at the upgrades real quick. We have a little bit over $1 million, and I'll be making those upgrades in the next episode. Oh my god, I love the way that truck looks. That looks so damn good. It's crazy. But Polaris is our sponsor on our Cup car. Let's see how expensive this stuff is. It's gonna be hefty, I think. So, oh my god, the first engine is $300,000. What's the most expensive? Almost $2 million. Oh my goodness, we don't even have enough to get that either. That is crazy. I don't even know what to do. I'm gonna have to look at everything and then kind of see what we could spend on things, because oh my god, it's gonna be expensive. Over $1 million for the suspension as well. The aero over $1 million. Also, I love how much of a grind this is gonna be, and probably over $1 million there on the exhaust too. So it's gonna be a lot of growing. I'll tell you that. This is gonna be tough, but I'm gonna have to like look at each part and see how much we could really spend. I know it will sell our old one, I think, but I don't know how much our old one we even sell for at this point, because it's like the base on the car. But I think we'll get a little bit back. But I need to do all the math and see what we can upgrade, and it will be worth it for us, because we're definitely going to struggle. I want to also see how many races there are on the series. Hang on one second. So there are 32 races in the Cup Series. I love that. It's a long season. I think it's like the full season for back then. And I think they're also finishing off on Homestead. Yes, they are. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. From February to November, we have a ton of racing to do. I'm excited for that. Our rookie season is going to be tough for sure. Also, does our crew move over with us? I'm not sure. Let's just see the options, because oh yeah, our crew is moved over from us from the truck to the Cup as well. So that's good news. I'm happy about that, because I definitely did not want like a worse team than what we had in the trucks, because I was already paying these guys a decent bit. I was hoping they'd move over with us, and they did. And the engine tuner might be much more useful here, because I did not get a better engine tuner for the trucks because we didn't need it, but we might need it here on the Cup side. So I'm gonna look at that as well when we get all our parts and stuff, and I need to see how much money we'll be making per race too. So it's gonna be a struggle. Love the struggle. It's gonna be a long rookie season, but hopefully we can gain some money and do decent enough. Our sponsor goal is only to get 35th or better. I think we'll get that no problem, because I think there's only 43. Like back then there were still 43 in the series, and I think we could get 30th or better is my real goal. 30th or 25th, around that area or better. Then we'll see how we do the second season. It seems like every second season we've been winning, but it's going to be a long road ahead with 32 races. I'm still going to try to stick to 2 races per episode, it seems like, because the Cup Series is probably going to be long races as well. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully you guys are in for the journey as well, and I appreciate you guys for watching as always. It's been a ton of fun. Cannot wait to get the Cup Series started here at Daytona. Don't know where the second race is going to be. It might be Atlanta. I think it might have been Atlanta back then, but It's going to be a fun first episode. I'm excited for it. Daytona, we should do pretty decent, I think, just because it's a full throttle. Try to go straight and just draft with everybody. I think we'll do all right because we did really well in the trucks in the first race, too. So appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.